Hi, and welcome to the second module of ethics. This one is going to approach relativism. Relativism is basically asking this question, or it's a very appealing theory, I should start off by saying, is because it says we have to be open-minded. Other cultures are, basically have their own culture and their own way of doing things, and who are we to question it? And that's part of being open-minded. And I think it appeals to a lot of people who take philosophy. Philosophy people tend to be very open-minded. They tend to see other people's opinions and willing to accept and change their own opinion. And so that open-mindedness is oftentimes very appealing. But one thing to keep in mind is being open-minded doesn't mean accepting relativism. Relativism is basically saying that ethics are not true other than as a group decides them to be. There's no truth in moral claims. Truth is really just a collective opinion. And that's where there's a problem, is that, if it's really a collective opinion, then what if people have a pretty abhorrent collective opinion? What if they say, we're pro-slavery, right? I mean, you live in the South in the 1840s, 1850s. You would probably say, owning people is an acceptable thing, and beating those who are out of line is acceptable. You were born in 1950, if you were living in the 1950s, you probably would think that, African Americans were not really fully human and shouldn't be allowed rights and shouldn't be allowed to eat at the same counter as you at the restaurant. That there would be things of that nature. And so those become some of the problems. Is it actually the case that because people believe that makes that a moral position? Or is it the case that they can be wrong, that there are universal moral claims? In this course, or in this module, we're going to look at the different theories about truth in moral claims. Some of them would be what we call absolutism, which is the idea that I'm right and everybody else is wrong. There's soft universalism, which is kind of the approach of there are universal moral claims, although they can be variable. There's relativism, there's subjectivism, there's nihilism. And so we're going to take a look at all those and we're going to study it. But the key here is kind of just to look at that very thing at first of where is the truth. Are moral claims somehow underlying in part that are innate, or are they just like matters of aesthetics, that they're matters of opinion, that they're matters, well, I don't even know if people would say aesthetics are matters of opinion, but they're matters of taste and culture rather than matters of truth. As always, keep up with the discussion board. There are there is one due in the middle at the end of this first week of this module, and so make sure to be keeping up with those. And if you have any questions or you see any errors, don't be afraid to send those along or send me questions, because that's what I'm here to do. And I wish you well.